Blackpool.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The very best of all the teams. First leg, jump to throw.
He will have the darts, the best of 35, first to 18, and the final is on.
140.
Part 18 months ago in the world final. Taylor did for Part 7-zip in sets. Part said he only tried to get the 9-darter there because he knew at no other part of the game could he match the
32.
power. Mrs. Taylor looking fragrant down by ringside.
John Part has got to pick his game up. This week he's been averaging 92.65,
44.
and that's virtually 10 points behind Taylor, who has been averaging 102. And of course, that was highlighted by that unforgettable 9-dart finish, one of the great moments in televised sport.
And in
100.
112. In fact, pin back yellow guys for an amazing statistic. In 35 games here since 1994 here in Blackpool, Taylor's average has been 98, sometimes rising to 115. The question on all the lips around here, would he light up Blackpool with a 107 game average? Because if he does,
140.
Well, it has to be said, Sid, that John Part actually won the darts. Normally, if Taylor wins the throw, he passes it on to his rival. Psychologically, he's always felt this is an important move. But
55.
Took him 3 times to decide it. But Part won it on credit, and he's now just 8 in front. And Taylor could steal the darts here at a critical point of this first leg.
don't be surprised if he runs this
137.
7 wins it by that clear margin, because I've got a funny feeling that we're not going to see the power at the low wattage last night against John Lowe. I think he might just be in the mood to go absolutely
41.
bananas here in this
Still
final.
required
92
92.
For the first leg, 92, now 72. Well, he knows that Park can't finish on 180 because you must finish on a double, of course.
Park, the 94 world champion, a tremendous counter, a tremendous finisher. Needs to pressurise the power
60.
with a 60.
Feel we require 40.
Well, that slightly pressures it with a Shanghai shot. First double rather to the power.
Yes,
2 10s.
this was his problem against Lowe in the semi-final. Not this time. Not time. He sneaks a forward in first leg to Taylor against the throw. And here's how he did it.
Second leg, Phil to throw first.
Best arena.
Game on, please.
You see Mr. Taylor there down ringside. It is, we got a Perfleet, which is wonderful, a crucible effect. I've been to Jolly's, which was wonderful. The joint jumped all them years ago. And there you see the precision
55.
that you need to actually take centre stage in Blackpool in the big darts week. Again, the precision, 16th of an inch accuracy when you tickle tungsten.
137.
Park then. Statement of intent there. He's refusing, determined not to be overawed by Taylor. But look at these
Now
darts.
look where he puts this one. Oh,
140.
missed by a whisker. Perfect shot of what he stacks. He can get 3 darts in something that's the size of a filter tip on a cigarette. Just think of it. Most players move laterally along that segment.
137.
Not Taylor. Taylor can go up or down this segment. Phenomenal talent. See, watch these. These are almost destined to be in.
180.
So we've got 9 more darts in there. Part could be taken apart if the early signs in the bottom of this in
100.
front of me are what I think
Feel we
they are.
require 126.
126. Taylor should go for 19s here. The treble would leave the ball. Now Park should go for 20s on 127.
58.
For the same reason, if he gets a single, he's still
Join
got a
you
2-dart
require
finish.
127.
Hanging from the chandeliers. Live in Blackpool.
17 would leave the ball. Big finish early on.
97.
Over an inch
Fury
away.
requires 68.
As Taylor glides up to there. Shuffles, but it's a deadly shuffle. 16. Nah. Tops for 2-zip.
48.
That has given
Johnny
Park an early
30.
opportunity. That's how close it was. How close will John Park be?
But hang on to him early doors.
James shot at the second leg. John Park.
Double 50.
Third leg. John
No
to
trouble
throw
for the Canadian.
first. Game on, please.
Absolutely chock-a-block here. The Dormice have evicted. They've sold their holes.
Even the mice.
121.
Here at the Winter Gardens when darts is on.
Because the big cheeses are in town. Taylor looking for his third match play on the trot here.
60.
Well, John Park has daylight here in the third leg with the scores.
Yeah, both averaging around about 88.
140.
Got to balance out what I said about Taylor's scoring power. So far, his doubling does not look spot on.
100.
We remarked last night, Sid, that Taylor's finishing, he hits his doubles when he's on the end of his scoring sequence, but if he has 3 darts at the double, that just seems to be a tiny flaw in his armoury.
60.
Well, we're all looking for that as commentators and the players. He is, as you said so beautifully about 2 years ago, we never thought we'd see mastery of this game, the beautiful game. But this man's a master.
140.
That reminds Park, who is still right on his tail.
Yeah, the fans threw their darts and soul into this. Lovely adjustment with the second dart.
100.
Right, this is where Taylor's got to pressure the shot. He needs 2 60s. He wants treble.
177. Johnny required 80.
In spades, smacked in the pressure. Pressurising the opponent here.
Double top and Taylor's on double 12.
60.
And this is the double that Taylor hit to win
Fury required
100,000
24.
Yeah, the 9-darter. He wants 2 6s now.
James shot at the
2
third leg.
6s.
Phil
How
Taylor.
about that 9-darter? What a route. We've had the first ever 9-darter.
Fourth
Of
leg.
course, there could have been one on
Phil to
American
throw
cable.
first.
We hear there was one in Europe
Game on,
somewhere,
please.
where the prize was so small the players had a whip round to give the winner.
Yes,
100,000 quid did we have this?
And I expect there was a 9-dart on somebody's home video somewhere as well, Sid. But this was the one that the world is talking about, and he might just do it again here.
For an encore.
140.
Just clip right. Just blocking the middle of the bed. Part really digging deep now.
100.
Only 100. About a 16th of an inch.
And Phil Taylor clattering between the tram lines of the treble
100.
Blackpool tram.
Two cover shots from John Park. Don't want to downheart Part fans, but Taylor does tend to get better once he finds the range of the board. So expect his real form coming out from about leg 7. This is a race to 18 legs for the title.
Could do with a treble, Park.
60.
You can see how close he was. Left to finish, 167. We saw Taylor do that almost immediately after he did the 9-darter.
Yeah, sure that he wasn't phased at all by the money and the kudos.
140.
looks
Johnny
like Park will have to
167.
do this if it is to contain Taylor here. Taylor on double 18.
But it's like you said 18 months ago at Purfleet. Yeah, he gives chances. Like 160, 167, 170.
47.
He gives you a real
Still you
cruise.
require 36.
Double 18 for 3-1.
And shot at the
Beginning to find the doubles with a regularity that will be concerning John Part.
Fifth
And
leg.
his average
John
is just
to
on
throw
99.
Game on.
Now this is an important leg for Part, Sid, to go in the first
180.
session. 4-1 down is obviously low intention. They've got 180 on their chest, and he's got 180 on the board.
And I'd just like to thank the feminists in Aberdeen who let them lads with that on their chest come back. They were here in midweek. They said we'd only make it for one day, but their lovely wives and lasses have let them come back to the middle of the world.
So just whisper it, Sid, that Parks has said it's the first part of a 9-dart finish here. We'll see what he does now. That
Come
is
on, my son. Let's have it again.
still turning in
99.
a powerhouse leg.
You wouldn't believe this. The atmosphere of opera in Milan. The clunk of the noises in a bull ring.
140.
The sporting occasion. And the world's greatest ever dart player that ever drew breath in the history of creation on the hockey, trying to win yet again.
137.
Super leg from Parks. He's had 9 darts. He's down. And a possible 11-dart finish. And even Phil Taylor can't live with that sort of pressure against the throw.
But he'll pressurise it again.
140.
He never gives up.
Going to require
Would
85.
have tossed that just a smidge. That shot still pressurised.
20 will leave the ball
He's
for
a
Parks.
bully. Is Taylor. What's the ball?
60.
And that might be
Really
costly.
require 81.
Pressure the shot.
That might be costly. A 4-1 lead at the break. Now he wants the ball.
56.
Eighth of an inch away from the ball.
John, you require
These are the
25.
opportunities that Eric Bristow was saying Park can't afford to miss.
2 hits. Across the board. 2 fours.
21.
Bristow said if he misses
So
those,
you
Taylor
require
will step in. We'll see.
25.
Fat 9. Skinny bit. Double it. 2 fours for 4-1.
17.
He's absolutely
John,
kicking
you
himself.
require 4.
I don't think John Park will miss again. He's had 3 darts and a double here.
2.
Game shot at the
It is,
fifth
and that's an
leg.
important leg
John
for John
Park.
Park because he's only 1 leg behind. I think he would have settled for that at the end of the first session.
Welcome back to the World Match Play final here in Blackpool. Phil Taylor leading John Park by 11 legs to 10. Taylor with the darts. This is leg 22, best of 35 legs.
Taylor, sloppy darts by his standard. Doesn't
60.
even get 1 in the 60. Park, see a superb style, superb counter. And at the moment, I was going to say Edgin, well ahead in the doubling out.
99.
There were 3 breaks of throw in the first session in Taylor's favour, 3 breaks of throw in the second session in Park's favour, 2-1. And breaks
17.
19th, 20th, actually lost 3 legs in fact. This being the 22nd, of course.
A race, I'll remind you, to 18 legs this final.
83.
They're still locked. We don't want to get somebody's too clear.
Lovely first dart.
Absolutely, look at it. It opens the bed. This is classic Taylor shooting.
140.
Preferred that second one just alongside rather than over the top. Minimised the target.
That shot does show what's going through particularly Taylor's head. He's aiming for the very bottom of the bed,
59.
20 degrees, and he's trying to capitalise with the incoming darts. I love it. That's even a good marker for the bottom of the 60.
100.
1-3-1. Clark knows that Taylor not as keen on his combination finishing.
60.
So always the
Phil
chance
will
of
require 131.
Taylor there, which he's failed to do on this occasion. This could be a pivotal part of the match, Sid.
Yep.
We haven't had anybody 2 legs ahead for a while.
Yep.
57.
Well, there are these tiny flaws, the 16th of an inch errors, but they were there last night against John Lowe, and he has the immense emotion of doing that amazing 100,000 televised line dot, the first ever. So he's a man, you'd say, who hadn't slept for a while. Taylor looks tired.
105.
He's breathing heavily on
Phil
that.
will require 74.
13.
Oh, double 12 this. Oh,
50.
vital down.
John will require 95.
25, 20 and bull. Well, there's the 25. 20. If that's treble 20, he wants double 5.
Double 5 now.
John the 22nd lap.
11.
John Park.
Well, the power being tested. There are bits of the
23rd
game not there. He was
leg,
averaging
John to
102
throw
about
first.
20 minutes ago.
Game
He's down to
on.
97. Part is playing out of his skin because he's upped his average, his match average, by 4.
You don't see a lot of animation from John Park. That meant a lot to him. Taylor had the 1 dart at double 12, and that's the way to get 95 in those circumstances. Went for treble 20 knowing it was double 5. Single 20 would have left the bullseye. Brilliant stuff from the Canadian.
Race to 18. Neither me nor John Gwynn. Dave Lannon, who's left. Be surprised to see this go beyond the natural course.
The last time there was a
140.
difference between these players was when Taylor led 4-2, Sid.
Yep.
After 6 legs, he led 3-1 at one stage. He led 4-2. Since then,
And like I said, for about 8 legs after that, he powered in for scoring, but he was not matching it up with massive doubling.
couldn't get away. Absolutely.
With a classic style like John Lewis' part, I don't think we'll see a flaw in his technique. Taylor's stacking technique isn't spot on.
85.
His doubling is rubbish by his
John will
standards.
require 161.
Beautiful first dart. Not a bad second one with Taylor where he is. That's a little bit
82.
careless. It's just as well he's got time.
Yvonne Taylor looks like somebody who's lost a £100 note and found a fiver. She isn't
100.
quite sure what he's going to do
John will
tonight.
require 79.
Yes, double 11 for 12-11. 3 will leave double 4. Again, Taylor not
71.
to finish. Don't see that often.
Yep.
And you know, if Taylor loses this leg, it'll be the 40th leg he'll have lost this week. And remember, he beat Shane Burgess 10-0 in the first
Yep.
game.
97.
It will be the 40th game he's lost.
John will require
In,
8.
2 forced go ahead.
Gavin Sean, the 23rd
The
leg.
94 world
John
champion
Park.
is more than made up for being blitzed by Taylor. 18 months ago, the world championship 7 sets to
24th
nil. I
leg.
think
It's
that's
Phil
quite
to
on the
throw
slip, John
first.
Gwynn.
Game on.
Yes, Painter, Mason, Lowe, and now Bart making Taylor work hard. And last night and this night,
125.
he has looked particularly vulnerable. To a certain extent, his own worst enemy, not getting the doubles. But, you know, Lowe and Bart.
140.
Yes. You say that about Part's tournament average was 93 before coming into this. He's had it as high as 100, but he's popping along merrily now on 94. So Part is not only hit the doubles, but
100.
he's actually lifted his own week's average up to face the power.
It was just
100.
2 or 3 points difference, taking the advantage in the scoring, and indeed, look at Part on the 100 pluses, 38. That's good going. Yes, Taylor's got 22 140 pluses and 9.
140.
You know that there's a propensity for Taylor to do that. But it's those that magnificent tally of ton pluses that helps keep Part within distance.
Absolutely.
And ready to strike on the 95, such as the one we saw a leg or two back. Such as the 104 we saw at the end of the 20th leg.
Well, this
96.
a real pivot.
Journey require
Can sing this
161.
combination. Beautifully pressured.
Journey require
Can the power
40.
take the pressure? Tops. 2 10s.
Game shot in the 24th.
Take it, Sydney.
Phil Taylor.
Of course he can. Double game, 12 each here in the
25th
cracking final.
leg is John to throw first.
It has really
Game
got the
on.
potential for going all the way now, because best of 35, first to 18, 24 legs into the match. Both players well and truly settled.
140.
Time since we started. Well over an hour now since they got underway.
There's the lovely second dot into the 60.
100.
Needs a big treble here.
58.
Well, this is where a normal 104 average, highly tuned, untired Taylor would clatter in at least a ton 40.
Taylor and Lowe.
100.
Yeah.
Lowe took that vital 25th leg. And, throwing first, and Part's in a similar position here.
Bad time to start missing the big trebles.
46.
Bad time to let the power in, because the power could see the winning post. If he starts going here now, and he's just allowed to batter in 2 or 3 legs for a cushion. He's just allowed to batter in a max.
140.
Not Lee Taylor. Urgent on her dad.
Phil, we require 161.
60. Lost the line.
$55.
Gives Part a chance.
John,
that
we
time, but he
require
got
157.
And there's not as much pressure as there should have been on the shot. He's got to leave himself a 2-darter though. Because I wouldn't
22.
until I get in this the way he's
Phil, we
playing.
require
Only 22.
Part should
106.
have been down to about 80 odd or less.
Tops.
66.
Oh, you see, I'm dancing with
John,
rage.
we require
Fans too.
135.
Tormented by the fact that they're not
See,
going.
if he'd have been down to about 60 to 80 with this shot, missed a big chance.
Way away.
124. Phil, we require 40.
Topsy once. 210. A mile away by his standards. The power not on song on his doubles.
30.
Now Part wanting 25 hit the ball, but he'll settle for this. He'll settle for this. He should get 2 darts at the double.
Been looking for
3
a pivot.
for double 4.
This to go ahead. 2 4s for 13-12 score.
John, 25th
Parts ahead of
leg.
the power.
John
13-12. And the finish line is getting ever nearer.
Welcome back to Blackpool. This Stan James World Match Play is a classic. Taylor and Part, 13 all. This is leg 27.
58.
This is now about looking forward. They're getting very, very close to the point where something has to give. And all square after 26 legs.
140.
He's still ahead on the averages. He's a 97 average to John Part's 94. But the most significant thing is that Part's tournament average is only 93, and he's raised it higher than that. So he's actually playing out of his socks, given this week's form, to be in this position with Taylor.
140.
17% difference in the checkouts. Although Taylor has improved, I have to say, in the last few legs.
140.
Beautifully maintained style. So we see the two different styles from this angle. Taylor hunched over the hockey, the arm straightens, and he leaves them along an angle slightly downward, opening the
60.
Part stance like Baxter or John Wood. Look at that front leg, cocked over the hockey. I said earlier, John, his style won't break.
57.
Beautiful stylist. Taylor's doubles could be the story of this match. Has he been missing them?
Pull here for 161. That is something very special.
That is something very crippling, Jonathan!
Against the darts, 161 for Taylor.
28th leg is Bill to throw
You want to
first.
see motivation? You want to see the things in his blood, the corpuscles that make him the world's greatest ever. That's atavistic. Grimace told you. He wants this, just like he's wanted everything for 10 years.
John Part will sense that this could be a Taylor blitz, similar to that earlier, and he's got to somehow live with it. A 161 kill against the throw, wins him the leg, and a knockout blow it might yet be. There's the man who's dealt a few in his time, but the knockout blow could be going an extra leg up here. He's there by
My ladies and gentlemen, the best of order,
I
please.
think he thought that was a cry while he was still in mid-throw. Yeah, he's really buzzing now. This is the Frisson.
100.
It's made him a world best.
Look at that, he steps back, he steps up, and still hits treble 20.
Well, he's actually loses his rag with himself in a productive way.
60.
Years ago, Harrington loses rag, loses concentration. Not Taylor. When he loses his rag with himself, he concentrates harder.
I keep looking back to
85.
last night. This is the session where Taylor turned the screw. He was trailing 13-12. At the end of the next session, he was leading 16-14 against Lowe. He'd smacked in a couple of 177s, and he should have stopped the ante a little, as he has done
Bill
here.
require 139.
Too clear here would be a very different story. Part would have to scrabble uphill.
Now tops again for
99.
Taylor for 15-13. Nothing that John Part can do about it.
But Taylor opened the average. He's upped his average from 96 to 98 with this surge John just been describing as Taylor.
44.
And for the first time in the match since 4-2, Taylor led. The chance to open up a two-leg advantage. Tops
This
has
one
been
misses.
good
He
to
went
him.
off, kick himself.
No score.
Taylor got a 161
So we
Part's
require
got to get a
160
160 here, surely.
I think you're dead right. It's down to that level of high expectation. Forced to get 160. Powers two, clear and open. The winning line. Most vital door to the match.
Would you believe it? He psyched himself up. He knew he had to do it, and Phil Taylor applauds him.
Brilliant point in the game of sportsmanship. A sensational turn of events. 160. And
Thank you,
Taylor
ladies and gentlemen.
says,
Thank you.
silly boy. Brains, here comes Bullet.
He was like a long jump runner, waiting till the right moment came for him to step up
100.
and in this case take aim. He waited a good 3-4 seconds, stared out the target, and smack, stayed in the match at 14.
55.
And he stepped up with a solid turn after, so he's Taylorizing Taylor. This is the sort of leg that Taylor usually produces after a 160. He wants this John
78.
He will say, I am convinced if he were to win this game, that those were the
58.
best 3 darts that he's thrown since he won the World Championship 8.5 years ago.
Yep.
100.
Lovely last dart there. Taylor might be forced to think too much about how important the chasing shots are. He's dropped the shot now.
100.
Just a ton. You would expect Part to get at least 1 dart at a double in this leg. Oh, you're hitting everything.
136.
This remarkable game, still nobody's been 2 ahead since.
And you wouldn't put your money in 108, you're not coming in now. To pressure it massively.
81.
Only 81.
John, you require
So Park's going to
87.
lose half the tension and just go for this naturally. 280 needs to go ahead. He did! So an amazing thing. He smacked in a 160 and then put in a leg with chasing Taylor. Could be John Park's night.
30th leg is
Yes,
built to throw first.
it's the first of the combination shots, the treble that gives him that leeway. Of course, previously had to hit 2 trebles and then the double. And a magic number 10 for Taylor. And he's hit a 177, a 174 as well.
Fantastic entertainment, this fan. Fantastic. Applauding each other's shots. What sportsmanship.
140.
Lovely cover to the treble 19.
96.
Right. Taylor, ton 40-ish ahead.
41.
Bagganails. Cover shot. Brilliant. 2 cover shots.
134.
Brilliant. Yes, even though he's a long way behind here, Part,
100.
got to just keep plugging away.
Failure required
Maintain his
91.
high scores. To allow his game to dip. Tops here for Taylor for 15 apiece at the end of session 6.
2 10s.
Game showing the 30th leg.
15 to Taylor.
15 apart.
And they're going to take a break, but we'll be back for the restart.
See, thinking, oh, you'd see the power tested by an opponent like this. 15-all in a race to 18 that could well go past that course.
And I doubt whether Taylor has lost
31st
30
leg.
over 2 nights ever. in
John
his
to
career.
throw first.
Yeah, well,
Game
last
on.
night, John Lowe really tested him.
And Part tonight. But there we are. He's probably by
60.
an hour and 20 minutes into the match, an hour and a half into the match, a little more, 35. He's usually off the stage and showered and away.
Well, Chris Mason, piece for Sky News, which is
140.
18.5. Favourite Taylor. Shows how much you know, Chris. Good adjustment.
100.
Chalk out block. Every level full here, just like it's been all week. I never remember a darts tournament in 30 years with such
136.
This many on the beach.
That's right.
It is absolutely jam-packed.
15-15, both on 200s. The power being tested by a former world champion who's trying to avenge a 7-zip in sets win by the power in the World Championship 18 months ago.
Good dart. Needs
Brilliant
another though.
adjustment.
Yes.
140.
This really puts this 1-3.
Part of his average up to 96.
135.
He's really testing Taylor.
Needs the treble 20.
Yeah.
Needs the bullseye.
Now this will really rock the joint.
110.
So again,
Join the
Taylor,
record,
even though
61.
Pot who threw first, having the first pot, admittedly at the ball. Now then, 3 for double 4.
There's the 3. 2 4s. Taylor said in that amateur final, which I commentated on, he averaged 55% of his doubles over long course darts.
30-second leg is Phil to run first. Game on.
Well, it was either in his quarter-final, semi-final 2 years ago, in the when he met Taylor in the final, that he averaged 70% over the course of the match. It's what got him into the ultimate shootout in the end.
Just needs 2 more.
41.
To topple a power in only the second time in about 3 years. Pinter did from an island a year ago.
140.
Every player in this tournament would say to you, if he could guarantee that he could hit that double, either first, second or third dart that he had at it, he would sacrifice that for an average of 3 or 4 points lower, because it's that security at the end of the game.
Absolutely. He's up his percentage now to 50%.
It's terrific.
That's what's underpinning this. The fact that Part has got confidence in his doubles.
140.
I know the power is almost inhuman, but it must even get to him. But he wasn't hitting them last night like he can. He hasn't been hitting them tonight. Wants it, this guy. He wants it.
140. Bill, you require 161.
Staying up there, insurance shot.
129.
Right then to take us level and put either of the 2 away from the match, possibly double 16.
Getting shot in the 32nd leg. Phil Taylor.
Part throwing first here.
33rd leg is John to throw first.
Big effort, particularly Taylor here. If he can get the throw, then he'll be throwing for the match. This is the time to really, really do it. Good.
131.
Makes life difficult for them.
Taylor averaging 98, but his double percentage still only 28 to Part's 95, which ups his tournament average. And as I see here, the fulcrum has been
137.
He usually only needs 1.
This is going to be some leg of darts, because Bart will be chased all the way by Taylor here.
140.
Inspired darts by John Part. Because he's going to get a double shot in this one. The question is, how fast on his tail will the power be?
100.
To put it in a nutshell, it's crunch time now. Crunch time. can't afford to slip. He's been under pressure because he's hit good scores throwing first. He looks up at the board and finds Taylor only 30-odd behind. And now a great chance for Taylor really to capitalise and strike when it matters most.
Unlucky not to get that treble 19.
He's got 79 there, 97 scores.
97!
Either player could be 2 legs away from this title.
Had he gone down for the 19, he would have left himself 166. So he's thinking right, Taylor.
59. Bill, you require 167.
60.
Start.
Treble 19. Oh, he gets this ball. He's on the hill.
142.
That sailed into ball.
Join the require 130.
And Bart might yet have a Bart.
He wants the 60, which leaves the bull. He misses the 60, which would have left the bull. So for Taylor to step in and throw a couple more here, and then he throws up in a leg.
25.
You could see him start going towards the title in about 15 to 20 darts now. He wants 2 hits. He's got it. And she knows that Taylor can now win this for the 3rd time on the trot.
We saw the master at work there. Well, he deserves a drink. He really kept on Park's tail there. Big scoring from the Canadian.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
And Taylor
Best of all, please.
Why he is who he is.
Absolutely.
A true champion. And now, I remember saying this time yesterday, or at least in comparative terms in the game, watch this man go.
Look at this. He's thinking about doing it with a minimum of 9. Like he did. He is thinking. You won't believe it. Watch that tally. He's thinking of finishing the game with a 9 dart. It won't get him £100,000, but he'll be talked of like Old Testament heroes. What a way to come out to frame up.
And I'll tell you what else he's thinking, Sid. Let's get off this stage. Let's wrap.
Oh, I don't believe this. He's down the line for the 9 darter again. Unlucky son.
140.
Best final we've ever had on Sky. What a final. Look at that. And you're dead right. 2 darts from the end. He started the drive to victory.
57.
The greatest dart machine that will ever exist. Phil Taylor going for it again.
Treble 16 will leave double 8.
His mentor Bristow, spotting with us, says treble 16's handy. The power might have a mind of his own.
155.
And the last 2 legs have represented, alone in this match, a statement.
Yes, John Sewer. He wants double 8 for a 10 darter, haven't done a 9 darter.
100. Bill, you require 16.
16 being called, 26 on that, but it is 16. He wanted a treble 16 for double 8.
So 9 darter in midweek for £100,000. This for the title to prove that he is phenomenal. 2 hits for the title. 2 fours.
12 score.
But Bart is way back on 293. So he's really got to rely on that which let Taylor down earlier in the game, but which
Good lad,
hasn't
keep them
done
there,
late.
pressure him. John Part obliterates the memory of the 7th set that
100.
he'll suffer in the World Championship.
Bill, you require
Tower
4.
goes for double 2 to sew it up, half an inch away. Pensions in his arm. But the last score is in there.